Hey guys, you know what this means. It's been a while since I've done a Goats Pick My TBR video, partially because it was winter, it's just hard to film during winter, and partially because it's complicated. I forget how much effort this takes just from the amount of time it took for me to set up my camera out here with 4 goats. But I figured everybody is kind of stuck at home right now, everybody could kind of use some happiness. So Napoleon is here to bring it. In case you guys are new, this is a series that I do on my channel where I basically pick pairs of books, like 2 books that are somewhat similar in genre or size or style or something, and I have my goats pick what I'm going to be reading for the month of, well, this time April. I have my books securely locked in the tack room of my barn right now because everything is fair game for chewing right now, so I'm gonna go get the first pairing out and we're gonna see what the goats vote for me. Normally it's Napoleon. Napoleon is the star of this channel. I have fully acknowledged that. But occasionally the other goats will pick as well, but Napoleon is my book chooser, my decision maker. So hopefully the wind isn't too loud in this video and hopefully you guys will be able to hear me. But let's get started. Okay, so the first 2 books that I have are 2 arcs that are coming out. For the month of April, I will obviously be reading May arcs. So these are 2 that are somewhat similar. So I have Boys of Alabama by Genevieve Hudson. This is a queer YA contemporary. And then I also have Camp, Stop, Just Contain It, by Elsie Rosen. This is also a queer YA contemporary male story. Both of these are fairly similar. Neville, contain your excitement. Okay, let's just let Neville choose. Okay, which one? Boys of, oh god. Okay. He didn't take a chunk out, we're safe, but he's choosing Boys of Alabama. I'm gonna put these away while they're still intact. Be right back. Okay, the next pairing are 2 Book of the Month books that I got last month, 2 months ago, I don't remember, but I have the new Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen book, which I'm very excited about, and I also have The Holdout, which is not my genre at all, but I'm kind of excited. Are we already choosing this one though? All right, give both of them a fair shot. We're choosing The Holdout. Which one? Oh, this one. Okay, guess we're reading the new You Are Not Alone thriller by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. Are you sure? Alrighty, this looks like the one. Okay, the next 2 books I have are taking a turn. They're both nonfiction books, but they're both like up my alley. The first one is All My Patients Have Tales. This is tales from like a vet practice. Oh my god, the other one that Neville is chewing on is The Daily Coyote, which is kind of like a memoir thing of people in Wyoming, and there's a coyote that comes to visit their campsite every day or something like that. I don't know. Stop eating the books! Just stop eating the books! Okay, well, let's let Neville choose between these 2. Which one? It's a big decision. Which one do you want? Oh man, we're wavering. Do they both taste the same? You got distracted. Which one? Daily Coyote? Is that your final decision? Oh, nope, we're back. Which one? I think we're going with Daily Coyote. Oh yeah, oh, we're licking the cover. We're gonna go with Daily Coyote. Thank you, Neville. You're so helpful. Oh man, goats, am I right? Okay, these next 2 books are probably a tremendous mistake on my part given the world events that are happening right now, but for some reason, I'm in the mood for some horror, and my favorite horror author at the moment, don't chew on my tripod, please don't, is Mira Grant. I know, these are possibly the worst books that I could be picking up right now, but it's what I'm in the mood for, and maybe it'll help me like rationalize things. So I have Feed, which is like kind of a zombie viral outbreak, and I have Parasite, which is gonna give me all kinds of the heebie-jeebies. These are the first 2 books of 2 separate series, so I want to start one. So let's pick. Which one? Apparently Parasite. We didn't even consider Feed, which is probably for the best because this one's viral, so probably for the best, but ow. But Parasite it is. Thank you, sir, for your opinions. Okay, so it looks like these are my goat chosen books for the month. Are you secure in your decisions, Mr. Napoleon? That's my hair, don't eat my hair. I'm eating my own hair. But it looks like these are gonna be the books that I will be reading in the month of April. I have other ones that I want to talk about. I'm gonna go in the house where I don't have goats just chewing on them. But thank you for your decision. Okay, we're back inside where my books are a little worse for wear. This one got a wee bit chewed on and there's some mud prints and whatnot. It's very risky filming these videos, let me tell you. Goats are not very cooperative when it comes to not damaging your books or your equipment. It's a challenge. I think I'm gonna need to recruit my husband for all of my future videos just to like run interference of all of the things and the goat teeth and the feet and the mud. So these are the books that were chosen. I'm pretty excited about them. All of them are fairly short except for this one. I don't know why I'm in the mood for horror, specifically like science-based horror, because I feel like that's the worst possible thing that I could be doing to myself. I don't know, I just really wanted to read them. So in addition to those, I have a couple other books that I do want to get to. I do have The Lucky Ones, which is an April 7th release, so I do want to try and read this in April at least. This one's going to be really hard-hitting though, so I don't know if it's like the most ideal thing to be picking up right now, but it's somewhat short, so I do want to get to it, so we're going to add that tentatively to the stack. And then I have a June release. I believe this comes out on June 9th. This is The Mall by Megan McCafferty. This sounds like an ideal type of book to be picking up during crazy times in this world. This takes place in the 90s in a mall. That just screams nostalgia to me, and I feel like that's like a good coping mechanism with me. I feel like what I've been doing a lot recently is watching like old favorites, reading old favorite books. So I feel like this might give me similar vibes of just like comfort reading. I'm hoping, I don't know, I'm struggling with reading like everyone else is in the world, but this seems somewhat light. It doesn't seem too daunting, so I might toss this in. I need to read it anyway. So we've got that. I really want to get to Raven Song. This is the sequel to Wolf Song, which I freaking loved. Like, that was one of my favorite books that I've read in recent years. So I would like to get to this, possibly, we'll see. But I kind of haven't been reading that much romance recently just because I was binging so much in preparation for ApollyCon, and then ApollyCon got canceled because of everything, and I'm just kind of sad over all of that, so I haven't really been reading romance. I think that's why I'm heading into like a weird thriller horror mood. I don't know. But we're gonna add that to the stack. And then I've been doing fairly well so far as reading the books that I talked about in my like goals video that I made like a month ago, of reading intimidating books, like books that I'm just like nervous to pick up or are long or daunting or whatever. So I want to kind of continue on that bandwagon. So I'm thinking of finally picking up The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I know that I'm gonna love this. This is totally my type of story, and all of the people that I know who have read it have told me that I'll love it. It's like, I have it on a pedestal. I kind of wanted to like hype myself down a bit before I go into this, but I really want to read, what book just came out? 8 Perfect Murders, that everybody's been talking about, but I know that spoils the endings of all of those stories that it follows, and I know this one is in it, so I want to read this before I get to that. So I think I might try and prioritize this one for April. If I can find the audiobook of this, it'll make it a lot more approachable for me, so I might look into that, if I'm feeling the need to just like dive into a really dense story. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but that's going on there as well, and that's where I'm gonna leave it. I, much like everybody else in the world right now, am just kind of in limbo, and I wish I could be using all of this time to dive into like binge reading everything right now, but I can't focus, and I know a lot of you guys are experiencing the same thing, so know that it's valid. You're just like the rest of us. Everyone else is just really struggling right now. So hopefully this video at least brightened your day a little bit, and I will see you guys in my next video.